So today is a little bit of a different video because I am leaving Tokyo. I'm leaving Tokyo finally. I'm going to Kyoto and I'm super excited. So I thought I'd bring you on my journey. And first, I'll show you my old house because I think many of you might wonder, how does a Japanese house or apartment look like? And I live in a kind of mix between traditional and kind of refurbished. So I'll bring you around, show you my gaff, and then off we go to Kyoto. Yes! So welcome to my house. I lived on the first floor, and as you can see, the stairs in Japanese houses are often quite narrow and steep. And here we are, some of my bags because, well, I am moving. But first, we need to do one more thing because in Japan, one rule, take off your shoes at the entrance. But now let's have a look what we have. This is a 1DK, which means one room as well as a kitchen that also serves as a dining room. And as you can already see, my house is not a mansion, which means it's not a newly built place. This is actually a pretty old small house, but right in the center of Shinjuku. And well, the bedroom, I am really lucky because I have a sofa, which also turns into a foldable bed. My exercise bike, which I loved, and so unusual, I have a big double bed. Also in Japan, most apartments have this inbuilt storage, which is really amazing because you don't have to get a lot of furniture. And I guess the less obvious reason behind, these will not fall over if we do get one of these earthquakes. And you see, there is so much storage here. There's almost too much storage sometimes. You keep things that you really should not have kept. Trust me, I'm moving. And the aircon. So this is a bit of a controversial thing. So in Japan, the aircon obviously does cold air, but it also functions as your heating. And it's pretty easy to use once you get to figure out the buttons. And what can I say? I'm not a huge fan of it, but in Japan, you cannot live without your aircon. Because in summer, it'll be so hot outside, you really need the cool air from it. And in winter, Tokyo can still get a little bit cold. And now having a look here at my window with my super exercise bike that I used maybe not as often as I thought I would. But I had a really nice view. I could have a look at people walking down on the street and listen to them speaking Japanese. So this was really nice. And the next thing I want to show you, the kitchen. Obviously, we're still in Japan, so there is only a really small kitchen space. And what we have here is a combination microwave. I think that's what they're called. We don't have ovens in Japan, which is a real pity. So we do everything in the microwave. You can put the toaster or you can put it for heat or steam. It's pretty sophisticated, but again, have to work out these buttons, right? So what else do we have here? Oh yeah, the stove. It's a gas stove, so it can be a bit getting used to. And this obviously is a bit of an older model because the space in this old house just wouldn't let me put a nicer one in. And the washing machine, fun fact, here in Japan, we only wash with cold water, which freaked me out at the beginning because I just couldn't figure out how this would work. But everything gets clean, so no complaining here. And then again here, the buttons obviously all in Japanese, but you can figure that out pretty quickly as well. And next to it here, light switches and this little box, which is the heating for the shower or the bath water. Just press it once to turn it on and then once again to turn it off. But more interestingly, let's have a look at the bathroom itself. As you can see, it's pretty simple. There is just all you need, and you might just see now the beauty of Japanese bathrooms because they're all made in one piece, so they're super easy to clean. And then here is a little bit of storage just for the things that you need. Another thing that I love about Japanese apartments is that the bathroom and the toilet are two separate rooms. And when you flush the toilet, and you can see the water running now, there is a tiny hand washing basin in the back. So that water actually fills the tank, so it's recycling, and I do really love that because I think that's just so good. And that's pretty much it. So this was my house where I lived for 2 years. It's crazy because I did really love staying here. It was super central and I have lots of good memories from being here in this house. So I'm a little bit sad, but I'm also excited because I'm going to go to another amazing place and I can't wait. And if you want to see where I'm going, then make sure you subscribe and you hit that bell so you're notified when I post my next video. And make sure you let me know what you think. Would you live in a place like this? Or is it just not your style? I mean, it's not super new, but it has that just enough traditional, but then the big bed. Very unusual for a Japanese house. So whatever you think, I'd love to know. Make sure you leave me a note. So next time I see you, I will be in the old ancient capital of Japan. I'll be in Kyoto, so I see you in Kyoto. Bye.